Hello and welcome to Central Park Lanes. I'm Bob Lee, and we got Friday night's game of the week. From upstairs on lanes 15 and 16, we got Central 1 against Central 2. Bowling on Central Park 1, we're going to have Steve Botte, Corrado, Pani, Gacharna, Danny Harris, and Justin Waters. Harris and Waters, of course, from the World Championship team. On your right, starting on lane 16, you're going to see Rich Limone, Dan Chouinard, Scott Douglas, Tim Douglas, and Kris Winiarz. Limone throws first, down onto the 3-pin, grabs 5. He's got the 1, 2, 4, 9, and 10. Similar leave, minus the 10 for Botte. And we're underway here. Format is going to be 3 strings, each game worth 2 points, total worth another 2. Central Park 2 comes in with a record of 94 and 90. For the spare, he's got a look at it. Swings just past the 9-pin, though. Limone's third ball coming up next. And it is Central Park 1 is in 4th place in the league, in good playoff contention. The top 8 will compete. So Limone grabs 7. Botte was the 10. Limone coming off injury, throws one into the Mariana's Trench. Botte full on the head pin. Another 3-in-1 split for him this time. He's got the 2, 4, 7, and 10. Last time he was looking at the 1, 2, 4, and 9. Still needs a messenger. Limone looking at 9 with his second ball right here. And he's going to still be looking at 6 with his third ball in a second. Botte also will be open. Okay. That'll be a 6 and a 13 through 2. And a pair of 10s for Botte. He's at 20. And our 6. Dan Chouinard on your right. Central Park 2. Corrado Pani looking for the spare. His second ball right here. The score is 6. First ball in the second box for Chouinard. He's got a 3-in-1.
Botte got 2 10s. He got a 10.
And what about Powney's first? Okay.
For 7 and 6.
And a 10. 17 through 2 for Chouinard. We're getting the scoreboard under wraps. Our third bowler is Scotty Douglas out of Marshfield. Gacharna out of Chelsea. Douglas carrying a 110 average on the season, is in on the head pin. Corrado with the 2-10 split. Gacharna now. Pops the 3-pin. 3 pins behind it. Douglas will be open. Gacharna throwing 38 miles an hour on that one out of his hand. Douglas throwing 34. We'll take 8 in the first. Gacharna with a 9. Top 8 teams in the Friday Night Pro League will qualify for the playoffs, usually in the first week of June. Douglas takes out the left side. He's got 6 standing on the right on lane 16. Gacharna, a little fall on the head pin, down to a 2-pinner. 4 and 7 on the left, no wood. Douglas is on the head pin and has the first mark of today's action.
And then if I move it closer, I'll
Spare.
What is you here? Spare 2. Timmy Douglas now bowling Central Park. Follows his brother's lead, grabs the left side. Danny Harris, MVP from the World Championship. He's in on the head pin, gets that 3-1 lead. Douglas for the spare. Still has 3. Nine for Douglas and a 10 for Danny Harris.
What was the answer?
Douglas blasts through, does a 2-2 split. Harris on the money, but has that little 2-1 split. 4, 5, and 7. Similar difficulty with Douglas's split, which was fronted by the 3-pin. Here's Harris for the spare. He's got some wood to play with. Goes far right. Swings it around the 5. Douglas 18 through 2. And 19 for Harris. Now we'll see our anchor bowlers. Justin Waters. On lane 15, and Kris Winiarz. Waters leading the ACST A Pro Division. Winiarz up at the top in the A Northern Conference. Waters, 2 fall on the head pin. Breaks part of the split up, but still has the eagle wing right plus the 7-pin. Winiarz for the spare on the diamond. Diamond wins. Both bowlers open. Winiarz came down from Manchester, New Hampshire. Grabs 10 in the first. And picks up a pair from Waters there. Quiet string so far. 1 spare for each team coming out of the 3 slot. Scott Douglas and Lou Gacharna had the only spares. And just as I say that, Winiarz drops 9 down to some helping wood on the 3-pin. Here for Central Park. 2 second spare, it's good. Waters. 1 and the double pinnacle. 4-7, 6-10. See, here he goes. He's going for the middle, and he's going to get 5 out of that. Tough one there. So Waters had 8 in the first, 13 in the second. My apologies for the scoreboard. Let's bring it down while the bowlers switch sides. See if our full scoreboard is correct. 91.88. I've got 91.86. Okay, can you check these scores? Limone?
Who got 88?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the first bowler, Stephen Botte, now moves to lane 16. And Central Park 1 is now on your right in the blue. That's how you can tell the difference. Only all black. Botte has a diamond. Limone now. Botte will be open in third. Hey, a spear for Limone.
Dan has 19.
All right. Dan, there's our correction. Yep. And he's kind of helping me out there. Now we're bringing our second bowlers. Score after 12 boxes, 101.96. Say 11. There's a spare for Botte. 6 on the fill. Fernando, can you check it? 28 and then... Botte was at 28 through 3. What do you just have?
I feel like it's my first Friday in history.
Here comes Corrado, Pani.
Yeah, you should have spare. Should be at 38 with the spare.
Should be at 38, Botte.
Yeah. That's what the spare.
And
Right, you had the spare, right?
I don't know. I need what. That's a 9 for Pani in the third. He's going to be at 29. And an 8 for Chouinard.
That should be 19 plus 8.
Oh yeah, 27 for Chouinard.
You need his scores? What you got there?
Limone's score from the third. There's a spare. My apologies for the scoreboard. We're running solo here. Really appreciate what Danny Chouinard at the Greek church leave picks up the triangle.
Should be 38.
This was a 38. I'm losing track of the score. I'm not going to be able to keep up the score on this. Might do better if I try not to keep track of the score on this particular scoreboard right now.
None of us are in the way when we stand there, right? It's just-
No, I'm just having trouble announcing and keeping score on the board at the same time. Here's Lou Gacharna.
But none of us are in the way, right?
No, I'm just gonna have to change up my scene here. There's Lou Gacharna of Chelsea, open in the third. Douglas with a 2-1 lead has a chance. Kicked it out from behind on the 6 pin. Gacharna does well to make 9 on that. In the third. You doing, Joey Stella? I just abandoned the. For those watching at home, I've abandoned the score sheet. I cannot keep track of that and the gameplay at the same time. Lou Gacharna with a big blast out of the 3 hole down to the 1 pin.
Inside Starlight.
But he's just passed it on the right. Douglas looking at a funny looking bundle of 5. Knocks things down. Both bowlers with 1 pin standing here in the third. Central Park 1. Yeah. Unless you want to do it electronically, Fernando. I mean, all right, here's Danny Harris, the number 4 bowler. We're going to try to bring in Fernando Gacharna to keep score while I keep track of the announcements. Really appreciate the work that Paul, Grant, and Greg Griart do. Like this, Harris is just wide. Okay. Douglas with the spare there. Harris's first ball in the 4th, drops 9. Wood out in front of the 7 pin, likely to be able to connect on that one. Timmy Douglas, great ball on the head pin, no reward. 2 1-1 split. Harris with the spare. Beautiful spare. You saw it. Now our anchor bowlers come in. We're on the 2nd time through the order. Justin Waters at 20 after the first. 2. Just Waters at 13, my apologies. And Chris Winiarz at 20 on a spare. Now these scores are incorrect, so we're gonna hide those scores for a moment. And Fernando will be in a second. Nice bid, but Winiarz is open at a 10 for Waters. He's at 23. Waters' first ball in the fourth. Full on the head pin, 3-1, 2-1 split. Winiarz on the head pin. No luck. Good wood though. 7 and 9 remaining. Three pieces of wood in the middle. We'll be checking our scores right after this. Spare attempt is a little bit left. Waters grabs 10. Is at 45. Welcome if you just joined us. I'm Bob Lee here from Central Park Lanes. Home cooking for both teams today. Central Park 1 and 2, both vying to stay in the playoff run. Central Park, we have a 209 to 195 lead for Central Park 2, Central Park 2. Okay. And Fernando, you want to jump in on this? So the way we keep score is you put. Okay. Limone with 2 on his spare. Is it 40?
Oh no. I'm sorry. Sorry, wrong one.
No?
It was an 8 for body.
Okay. 8 Phil?
Yeah. 46. Seven. 45.
8 puts him at 54. Right now, so we're ahead with the body. Corrado's at 42. Lou came through 2 complete at 42. Danny Harris at 39 and a ball. Justin Waters at 33.
Rich with a spare.
Okay. And Rich is now through 6 at 55 and a ball. And Steven's at 62. Dan Chouinard is at 37. Lou, 45 here?
No, Lou's 42.
42, and then who's over here?
Over here.
Oh, who's? Oh.
Lou. Lou's on this side.
It's Scotty. Oh, Scotty's at what?
Oh.
This guy's at 45. 44. And
Dan was on us.
okay. Scoreboard is almost up to speed now.
6 fill for Corrado.
Yes.
Well, I'm confused right here.
So Corrado on a spare in the 4th, filled with 6. He's at 48.
No.
No?
No. 53. He's at
40
39. No, 49.
49, right?
And then at 10.
And then at 10. So he's at 59, right? And Danny. What did Danny have in the fifth?
47.
Okay. Scoreboard looks like it's up to date right now. 235 to 208 for Central Park 1. The team in blue and a spare for Corrado. He's at 69. And a 9 for Chouinard. He's at 56. Do you want to try to do this? All right, so that puts us unofficially at 245 to 208. Gacharna and Central Park 1 in the lead. The number 6 seed. Gacharna full on the head pin. 3-1 leave, eagle wing right. And the 7 pin. Side saddle triangle for Scotty Douglas. He's on it. He takes out the front, leaves the one behind. Lou does well on the wing, but can't get any messages moving left. Douglas with a 10. It's at 55 through 5. These guys are all at 6. Nine for Lou. He's at 51. Okay, our scoreboard is now up to date. Thanks to Nando Gacharna for helping me out there. Douglas off the head pin has the 1, 3, and 7 remaining. Lou takes out the right side. Douglas will be open, goes through the gap. Gacharna now 4 spare in the 6th. His team leading. Hey, makes it as the 5 pin is the last. The ball, he had to throw a strike ball to get that one to fall. A spare for Lou. And a 7 for Scotty. And here comes Timmy Douglas, one of the, also of Marshfield, brother of Scott. Been clocked at 46 miles an hour. How about that? Looks like he's taking a mile or two off. That one was at 41 miles an hour, went right through the heart of things. 9 drop for Danny Harris. And a spare for Harris. Douglas, who had been in the spare. Yep. Takes 9 out of the spread eagle. Spare here and a 9 there.
Corrado. What was his fill?
9 on the first ball for Danny Harris.
9.
Yep. Douglas is going to have to take a reset as the 10 pin falls. That ball is just to clear the wood.
What do you get for spots?
9 for Tim Douglas on that one. Okay.
You all caught up, buddy?
Anyone on spares? Rich Limone's on spare, and then these 2 guys are on spares, right? Yep. So those give you spares, and those clear the spares. Yep. That makes sure that clears the spare. Okay. So Harris puts 4 on his spare in the 5th. 5. So a spare for Douglas and a 10 for Harris in the 6th. Lead is 43 pins now for Central Park 1. Winiarz for CPL1 hits the head pin and is rewarded with a 3-1 split. Waters off on the left, looking for his first mark. Winiarz, who came at 45 through 4, is open in the 5th. And Waters still open after 33 through 4. An 8 for Winiarz and a 9 for Waters. He's at 42 through 5. These are in the 6th. And we'll know in a moment. Strike! Crossover pitch. 63 and 2 balls through 6. Waters trying to pick up the 2-1 as the 1, 2, and 10. How about that? Good mark, his first. He'll sit down at 52 and a ball. Bowlers change sides. And check our scores. Got AJ Stockton. .306, 252 is what we have on the board. All right, so now Stephen Botte has moved over to the right on lane 16. He'll be delivering. He's at 62, 2 over through the first 6.
Got one.
Finally.
I know. How's it going?
Pani comes in with a 111 average. Limone also a 111 average. 2 teams each. If you add up all their league season averages on away matches, 572 apiece. So we're going to see, likely to see some very tight bowling here. 16 is not. They're waiting for some service on lane 16. They're going to pause for just a second. So Timmy Douglas leads all the bowlers here at Central Park with a 122 average on the season. The averages are, the way the Friday Night Pro League keeps it, your away matches generate your average because there are significant house differences. And here's Botte now. He was open in the 6th. Has the 4 horsemen. Wood behind the 1 pin. Limone is at 55. Had 1 mark. Struggled in his first couple. Botte right in the 1-3 pocket, but the wood denied any action. Limone, beautiful ball. Would have been a 9 drop probably if it had been his first ball. So he'll be open here in the 7th. Botte takes 7. He's at 69. And Limone at 65. 69. Ten 65. Yep. Tony's first ball in the 7th, full. Okay, Bottie's still got the head pin and the 5 behind it. Couple of pieces of wood behind the head pin. And off to the right, he's got the triangle. It could go. Not there, though. With bowlers open in the 8th. Body with an 8. Be at 77. Pair of 8s there. No blood on that exchange. A 51 pin lead for CPL1.
What up?
In comes Corrado Pani. Revere resident has a 112 average on the season. Good luck off the head pin. He has the 1-2 remaining. Chouinard out of Peabody. He's looking at the 4-2 leave. Pani misses. Chouinard's right on the money. Connects. For the spare, Pani takes 9. Head pin is not rewarded, and Pani gives it a salute. Accordingly, Chouinard grabs the head pin and has the central triangle, 5, 8, and 9. Pani couldn't hit that one much better, but same with Chouinard. They're both on their object, but both will be open in the 8th. Pani takes 8. And he'll be at 85. And Dan Chouinard took got a 10. He's at 66 plus whatever he had in the 7th. We think at 8.
7 spare, 73.
We think he's at 73. We'll check that in a minute. Scotty Douglas with the strike in the 7th.
Blue with a 63.
But he'll be open in the 7th. 69 for Lou. Well, his brother helps me keep score back here. Behind the counter upstairs at Central Park Lanes, about a quarter-mile away from the Sumner Tunnel. Gacharna blasts out the left side. 4 horsemen left on the right. Douglas looking for a double. He's got it! Double strike! He's at 89 with bonus balls coming up as he connects with strikes in the 7th and the 8th. Central Park 2. Going back. Here's Danny Harris. He had a spare in the 6th. He's makes 9 out of that. 71.
Hey, make 4 horsemen, buddy. Make the rest.
Can you fix it? That was Harris with it. Harris had 9. He had a 9 fill. I got that. Douglas, who is open. Takes 10. A spare for Harris.
Oh, stop it.
Timmy.
Scotty.
So Timmy Douglas and his brother Scott with strikes in the 8th. Scotty on a double. We're going to check on our scores. We have Chris Winiarz on a strike and Justin Waters with a spare in the 6th. Adds 9 to that one.
Wow, stays up.
He's at 61. Winiarz looking for his double. 6 on his first ball. And Waters in for 2 in a row. Puts him at 71 plus a ball through 70s. Now back over water. Above water. Winiarz 9 on his strike fill. Now at 81 through 7. 377 to 344. Central Park 1 with the lead. Central Park 2, though, working on a double and a single strike from the Douglas brothers. Double from Scotty Douglas. Waters grabs 6 on his fill. But his streak will end at 2.
Let's try, buddy.
That'll be a 7. Waters will sit down at 84. And a 9. And 90 pins for Winiarz through 8 complete. We'll check on the official scores. Unofficially, it's a 417 to 353 lead. Central Park 1. I'm not sure that makes. You can see that both teams with marks, but the Douglas brothers both working on strikes. There we go. Nando's catching up on that, on the strike action there. So, AJ? 418 to 362? No, okay. Jesus. Okay, 76, 83. Oh!
John, 76. Missed something when I did that. Spare?
Yep.
10.
Central Park 2 actually has the lead. My apologies.
45, that's 58.
We're really missing you, Paul.
76 is right there.
Moni is
There's that.
wide of the head pin with his first ball. He's got the 1, 2, 5, and 9. Body on the left grabs 4 on his spare.
Oh, you came in. Oh, you came in. That's
Third
48,
ball, and that's a 9.
4 pins right there. 48.
Moni. A 100 for Stephen Botte.
I got it here, no worries. Just tell me what they got.
92, right? I think it might be 90.
Sorry, Fernando's. My apologies to the viewers at home. We're trying to work on new scoreboard here. Thanks to Greg Winiarz for the programming, but wasn't quite ready for it under live action. Pani is open.
9. He's right. I mean, he still has another ball, but that's right. He's 7. Spare 4. That was a spare 4. So that gives you 71, 81. He's at 91. So it was a 4 fill to the side. I'm right.
Timmy Douglas at 91.
91. And then $7 for this. We got that.
7 is at 90.
Yep. You need me to get theirs too, or?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. And Rich Limone finished with a 95.
Spare. Corrado.
Spare for Corrado.
100 for Danny.
A 100 officially for Dan. Oh,
Corrado has 90, 105 plus the ball. No, 95 plus the ball.
95 or 105?
Yeah.
He has 115. And an 8 in the fill, that's a 123, right?
Yep.
121?
21.
The official scorekeeper has it at 121 for Corrado. My apologies. Now we have Lou at 80. Scores at 481 to 458 unofficially.
Still missing something.
So 688.
Douglas was 6 in the fill on the double strike and 7 on the second strike.
And you're right on that.
So he's at
Everything else is right.
114.
114.
Yes. 114.
Scoreboard is up to date. 114.91. Math is hard. Thank you, Chris Winiarz, and especially to Fernando. And another strike. Scotty Douglas with 3 strikes in his last 4 boxes. Are you with him? Lou at 99 after 9. Scotty Douglas now at 124. The match score is down to 10. 2 balls coming, 5 on the first one. Tim Douglas, of course, working on a strike. Justin Waters had a spare. That'll be a 7 fill and a 131. Timmy Douglas on the backs of a double and a strike in the 10th. I have it within 3. Timmy Douglas on the strike. Danny Harris on a spare. So Harris in the bonus 7. He's at 89. And 8 on the fill total for Douglas. And a 10 in the 9th. He's at 109. $98 for Harris. Match score is within 1 now, 516 to 515, down to our last 3 frames. We think we got it right now. No. Pitch in on the announcing if you can. Both bowlers open here in the number 4 slot. A strike, another strike from a Douglas brother. That's 5 from Scott and Tim down the line here. Harris for the spare now is going to have to pick up the 1, 3, 7, and 10. He's just a little full maybe on that. Beautiful attempt. And a good 10. That's going to be a 108 string for Harris. Two bonus balls coming. For Douglas, who's at 119 through 9 complete. He adds 9 more to that. How about that? We should have ourselves a lead change. 128. That would put us at 534, 526, an 8-pin lead for Central Park 2 in the black. Is that right? So Kris Winiarz was open at 90 through 8. Waters on a spare at 98. Is that correct? Okay. 8 pins. 8 pins. We have heads nodding here.
Yeah, 118.
He's at 118. Who's at? Oh.
Danny.
Scotty?
Danny.
Or Danny's at 118?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that means it's a 2-pin lead. If that's correct. 2-pin lead for Central Park 1. No way. What's going on here? Your score. That's not picking up. This one's not picking up.
118 is wrong.
Danny Harris's?
Yep, all good.
There's no way it's
No.
2. I mean,
Wait, no. Is the 118 is wrong?
no, it's you're correct. I was looking at
Okay, this was wrong. This was not picking up the formula. So it's 5. We have up 8. 544, 536.
Waters is at 84, not at 98. It's way more than that.
Was it 84 for Justin? Oh, that's it. That's it. 84. Yeah. No, it's a 22-pin lead then. Justin at 84. He's at 90. Yeah, that's
Yeah, Waters at 84.
okay. Yeah,
It's 90.
all right. So lane 16 is down, and just in time for us to straighten out the score. Looks like Central Park 2. Central Park 2 has a 22-pin lead then. Justin Waters, though, on the mark. So 20. No? So it's 22 and no balls.
20, he was on the strike. He got a 9 on it.
128?
Yeah, he bowled 128. Yeah, he bowled 128.
This is 100, 121, 99, and 118. Then Waters at 84. On the right, we got 95, 100, 131 for Scotty, 128, and 90. All right. Yeah, it did. So I have it at 544 over there. I'm double checking it, and 522 on CPL1 then. So it's 22 pins and no balls. It's not 20. Okay. Well.
22s.
So we are now back to our action.
He has to mark out.
Kris Winiarz defending a 22-pin lead, last 2 boxes. Waters open through 8. Comes in on the right of the head pin. 1, 2, and 7 remain. Winiarz open, 1 and 10. Waters needs this mark. He got it! Big spare there for Natick resident.
98.
Tim Douglas comes back from the rear with a broken pin, perhaps his own doing. Lead's still 20 now. When he has a good head pin shot, not a good leave. 5, 7, and 10. Waters. 5, 7, 10.
101.
Leads down to 13 now. A must-make spare attempt coming up. Winiarz tries to win it. Down to this one now. And that'll be it. Central Park 2 will carry that lead. The 13-pin lead on the final ball here. 10.
110.
And our scores are official. You see them on your screen. Total scores below, identical. We're through 1 of 3. Central Park Lanes, Bob Lee and Fernando Gacharna trying to produce something here. And a spare for Stephen Botte in the first.
So start now.
Yeah. And a 10 for Limone. All right, now we have our scoreboard operating properly. Botte picks up 7 on that, 17 in the first box. Yep, see, so we don't touch it. Hey, it's 2 spares in a row. Limone open, still has a side saddle triangle plus the 10 pin. Good 10, 20 through 2. Botte, who lives in Winthrop, nearby. Pulling next, Corrado Pani. For CPL1 in blue. Off on the right, Chouinard. Throw 110 in the first. For the 3-1 split, no. Nothing wrong with that bid. Pani takes 10. Chouinard with a 9. Chouinard usually bowls out of Metro in Peabody, his hometown. It's a good matchup of professional bowlers who do it with accuracy instead of speed. 28 miles an hour on that one from Pani, and 28 to match from Chouinard, among the lower scores you'll see in the Friday Night Pro League. Lower speeds. That was a 10 and an 8 for Chouinard. Both of them keeping their averages down in the low 100s. 112 for Corrado, 113 for Chouinard. That brings Lou Gacharna and Scotty Douglas. Lou's a 108, Scott a 110, but he put up that enormous 3-strike performance with a double. Leads CPL2 to the victory in game 1. 10-pin lead in the early going for CPL1 in blue. Both Douglas and Gacharna will be open, though. Lou with a 10. And Scotty takes 9. Between the two of us, we're going to get this scoreboard right, and then we'll eventually be able to give some play-by-play. Fernando, pitch in if you like. Fernando, of course, the winner of the ACST Semi-Pro Division last year. Dramatic victory over Danny Finn in a match at Academy Lanes. Lou gets a head pin and a split. Something that happens about 40% of the time on head pin shots from pro bowlers. Can't find the piece. He was trying to do some magic there. Douglas still looking at 7 pins with his third ball coming up here in the second. Lou takes 9. And Scotty finds 4 of the 7. Ends up at 17 after 2. 12 pin lead early going. For CPL1 in blue. Danny Harris with the blue stripe. You see it from the Championship Academy Lanes team. In the Worlds in November. He was also the MVP in that outing. He bowled with anchor Justin Waters. Of course, on that team, Danny was the anchor. He was bowling out of his mind. Told him when I saw him in the parking lot, he was bowling as well as anyone I'd ever seen for about the last 10 matches there. Harris right on it. Can't connect on the 9 in the back. The sleeper pin denies him. Justin Waters. Removes the deadwood. Timmy Douglas is going to come with his second shot on the 4 horsemen. Douglas, winner of the Pro Series tournament champions last year. Finds his head pin. He's throwing 42 miles an hour, taking a few miles off in the recent months. 9 for Harris and a 10 for Timmy Douglas. Now Harris comes from Dorchester. Pounds it through on the left side of the head pin. Another head pin, another split. Douglas following. On the right side of the 1-3 pocket. Down to the 5 pin. Harris with a good bid. Messenger falls behind the 4 pin. Douglas good on the spare. 42 miles an hour for each of his balls. Harris throwing 36. Gets a 10. For Harris, he's at 20 or 19. He's at 19, right? Yep. So through the first 8 boxes, 85, 74. Central Park 1 in the lead. Justin Waters off on the 3 pin. Chris Winiarz. Pitching 32 miles an hour. He now gets a 2-1 split. 3, 6, and 4. 3, 6 on the right, 4 on the left. Waters lifts the lambda leave and a spare. And Winiarz takes 9 in the first. So when the pro teams go through the order, they bowl 2 frames at a time. It's like you bowl. It's like a pro bowling a frame, bowling a whole string. That is. After a side, except you don't get to see what the fills are until the third string starts. Right now, CPL with a 102-83 lead. Each team with a ball in hand. Tim Douglas and Steve Botte both with spares. Winiarz finds the 1-2 pocket. The four horsemen won't fall for him, though. Usually in Central, at least downstairs, it's the 7 or the 10 that won't fall when you hit when you slip one between the into the pocket on the four horsemen. But a 111-93 lead. 18 pins, both teams with a mark. So the Central Park Lanes heat has come on full blast, and the bowlers have opened up a window right behind us. So we have a little bit of hot and a little bit of cold for you. Rich Limone and Stephen Botte with their first balls in the third. We're in the second of 3 strings.
It's off. It's off. Shut it off. Number 14.
Joey Stella turns it off. Limone punches out the right side. Botte 9 in the fill. Adds to CPL1's lead. The team in blue, CPL1. Looking to draw even here. Botte can't make the spare. Limone with the 10. Pair of 10s from the leadoff bowlers. Botte at 46 through 3. Started off with a pair of spares. Another good ball, but look at that lead. 5, 8, 9, 10. Limone working on the side saddle triangle. Just right. Botte, good bid. Had helping wood, but can't clear the 10 pin. Limone 40 on 4 straight 10s. And Botte the 2 mark 56 through 4. Leads up to 27 for CPL1. They've now taken the lead in the total as well. You see it up there on your screen, 738 to 725. Those scores are checked. Apologize for our struggles in the first. Corrado Pani, half Worcester. Pretty bid. Chouinard did not miss by much. Triangles go about 45% of the time. Professional bowlers. The 10 for Chouinard. And Pani leaves 5. Danny full on the head pin, double pinochle.
Come on, sticks are huge.
Both bowlers releasing it just under 30 miles an hour. Chouinard with that right to left break. And Danny will take 9 in the 4th. As will Pani. So 154 to 132 lead for Central Park 1 with the blue stripes. Scotty Douglas, hero of the first game, comes in and doesn't miss at all, unfortunately. Who put that 4 in the middle of a bullseye? Spread eagle is the result. And Lou just same result, 1 pin over, knocks 2 back. Half Worcester left side. Gacharna now on 15 for the spare. Darn it, that's that chop. After the half Worcester, and you punch the 1-9 or the 1-8, depending on what side you're on. Nothing more frustrating. You hit your object. 2 objects and a 7 for Gacharna, 1 object and a 5 for Scotty Douglas. That was tough bowling. That was candlepin at its most challenging. Douglas, this time to the right of the head pin, grabs 6, and the 4 horsemen are left. Gacharna tries to follow suit, but he punches 3 through on the same side. There it is. Douglas pulls that one off on the inside. The 4 horsemen get extra bonus points for making the 4 horsemen here at Central Park Lanes. And Lou still has 5 left. The 5 is behind the head pin. You got the 4-7 on the left and the 10 on the right. He goes at the head pin. Nice job getting 8 out of that. Lou at 34 through 4, and Scotty at 32 after that tough 5. And here comes Timmy Douglas. Fireballer throws 41 miles an hour. Harris 38 on that release. Douglas off the head pin has the better lead. The 2-pinner, 1-3 remain. Oh, he missed on the left and grabbed a piece from behind. Flipped it into a spare. Harris right on his target, but can't get the 5 to topple. And a 10 for Harris. Timmy Douglas at 38 in a ball through 3. Harris at 29 through 3. Tim gets 2 in the fill. And yep. Harris with a beautiful shot. Oh, Douglas almost makes good. And Harris just needed to hit. He had triple wood in front of and behind that one. And a ball for Harris through 4. And a 10 for Douglas. He's at 50 after 4. Anchor bowlers, Justin Waters on your left. Chris Winiarz on your right. Winiarz throwing 31 miles an hour with a control ball. Gives up 7 in the matchup, 7 miles per hour in the matchup with Waters. Both bowlers with 8s. Waters with a nice looking 2-pinner. Winiarz steps up to the line to look at what looks like 4 pieces of wood. 3 or 4 pieces of wood in front of the 10-pin. Gonna see if we can get a helicopter to fly. Comes across and in front of the 7. Nice pin. Waters with a spare. And a 10 for the Wizard.
And your husband, your husband.
Just join us, CPL2. Won the first game by 14 pins. Big 3-strike performance for Scotty Douglas. Another 2 from his brother Tim. Waters in the bonus grabs 5. He's got the hay bale right, fronted by the 3-pin. Look at it. Winiarz almost made good on the bundle of 6. And Waters on his mark, but not. Neither bowler can clear the corner. They will be open in the 4th. Just as just as the score after first time through the lineup is like a pro bowler's first game. The second time is like their score after 2, and right now we have a 214 to 196 game. Danny Harris and Justin Waters with spares in the 4th. Scott Douglas with a spare for CPL2 in black. So they're both putting up scores in the 108 range so far. Each team came into today's match with a team handicap, or a team average of 572. For Central Park 1, Botte at 111, Corrado Pani at 112, Gacharna at 108, Danny Harris at 120, and Justin Waters, the anchor, at 121. For CPL2 in black, on your left now, Rich Limone at 111, Chouinard second at 113, Scotty Douglas at 110, Tim Douglas at 122, and Kris Winiarz at 116. Botte, head pin split. Limone off on the 4-pin. Sends a messenger behind the 9-pin. No good bid, but no luck there. Okay, Limone gets 3 out of that one. Botte cleans things up. 66 through 5, 16 over. He started with a pair of spares. Limone started with 4 10s. Will take 8 in the 5th. 48 at the half. Botte had a 100 in the first game, takes down 7. Still has the head pin, the 3, and the 7 on the left. Limone, 7 and 8 with a piece of wood in front that may help, but maybe not. Botte's off on the right, but it's 2. Limone is trying to play the cap of that wood. The 9. 50 for Limone. So 6, the leadoff bowlers. Steve Botte was 85, 57. Lead match on the stairs in the first. Now Corrado on lane 16. Oh boy. Pani with the plus the talon on the left. And how about that? 2 objects, 4 pins. Lefter's object there, but he takes a 7. And Chouinard with the 9. Pani comes in from the right side. Takes out the left side. Chouinard right in the pocket. 4, 5, and 7 again. We've seen that one a few times. Pani was right, had the bundle of 6 on the right, and takes out the front 4. Chouinard with a good bid on the 2-and-1 split. And a pretty 10. And Pani adds another pin to the lead. Now it's 250 to 230, a 20-pin lead for CPL1, the team with the blue stripes. Now Lou Gacharna, Scotty Douglas.
Scotty on the mark.
Lou drops 8. Scotty in the bonus. Tough 7. Looked like a nice full head pin shot there. Lou throwing 37 is open in the 5th. And Scotty, who throws 34, takes another pin there. 8-pin gain for Douglas, who had the 131 in game 1. Lou pulls it a little bit left, gets the half Worcester. Douglas comes in 34 miles an hour on the right side of the head pin, has a diamond on the left. That's the 2-pin out in front. 4, 5, and 8 in the back. And how about that? That's twice that Lou has had the half Worcester. Pretty shot. Oh, Scotty Douglas grabbed the triangle in the front. He sent the 2-pin flying off the upper right wall and back into the 8-pin to complete the diamond spare. So Douglas at 58 in the ball brings the lead under 10 here in game 2. CPL2, winner of the first game, looking to take their second. Danny Harris, spread eagle. Timmy Douglas, almost the same place, but gets a splash and 9 drop down to the 10. Harris with the big ball coming up, facing 5 pins. Douglas for the spare. It's good. And a 7 for Harris. Imagine having the MVP of the World Championship team, and he's not even your anchor. Or in the case of CPL2, the winner of the tournament, Pro Series Tournament of Champions, and he's the number 4 bowler. I think it's a decision. Douglas, a 122 bowler, more comfortable in the 4th position. That's where he was when he threw his 192 at the Worlds in the playoffs. Harris for the spare. Great shot.
Wow.
Got a piece to bounce. I think that was the 2-pin. Came back and wrapped around the 5, but never took it out. 10 for Harris. And Douglas, who had 6 on the fill, takes a 9. And scores 285, 282. Central Park 1 with a 3-pin lead. Each team with a spare on the board. Waters is one of them, and he'll be bowling first on lane 16. Grabs one of Corrado Pani's balls, though, because there's a pin missing. So that was a reset ball. Waters now on lane 16 in the bonus. Right side and 5. No? No bonus? Fernando has corrected me. So the lead is still 3 then. Scott Douglas is the only one on the board with a mark then. Okay. Oh, how about that? Winiarz looked like the 7 was going to stand, but piece bounced off the wall. And that was a 10 for Waters, a spare for Winiarz, and we may see with 3 or more, we'll see a lead change here in game 2. Two very evenly matched Central Park Lanes teams, number 4 and number 6 in the league this year. Waters, full on the headpin somehow, splashes out for the bundle of 5 left. Winiarz, who is in the bonus, takes 5, and that is a lead change. Waters hits his object again, and he's open. Yep, that's it. A 10 for Waters. He's at 71 through 6, 11 over, and Winiarz with 8 is at 61 after 6. So 3 times through the order, like the third string. Low scoring match, 305 apiece. Central Park 2 in black. With the nominal lead, with a bonus ball coming up for Scotty Douglas. Oh, the other 9 are open. Everybody's open except Scott, right? Thanks, Fernando. 305 apiece.
So 305 and 310 face out.
310?
Yeah, they have 310 for some reason.
Okay. 310. All right.
Unless it's 305, who knows?
The official score is, we're double checking that. Limone and Botte now, 4th time through. It's 305. So for a change, we had the right score. It's 305 apiece. That's a beautiful spare now. Body for CPL1 in blue. Picks up a pin there, a 1-pin lead plus a ball. So these 2 teams each came in averaging 572 in the upper half of the Friday Pro League standings. Seven in the fill for Botte and a lead for Central Park 1. Team of Botte, Pani, Gacharna, Harris, and Waters now. Looking to draw even. Oh, pretty bid for Limone. Had the 7-10 and the half Worcester. And how about that? The sidewall treats. Botte executes a pair of spares here in the 7th and the 8th, the 4th time through. A 7 for Limone. Just like that. CPL1 is back in front by 11. Scott Douglas, 3rd bore, will have a fill coming up. Chouinard slides in right to left, leaves a diamond. Full head pin shot for Pani, tough split. Chouinard right on the money. Couldn't have, he walked up there and put it there. Any finer than that. Danny sends videos of his spares, and they're frequently makes nice splits like that. He's a real control bowler. When he's on his 28-mile-an-hour ball, it looks like it's going 40. With the action he gets at right to left spin. Again, right on his mark, but 6 for that fill. Pani drives it in on the right side, and he gets 8. Chouinard pulled that one about 2 inches left. Pani with a spare this time. And a 9 for Dan Chouinard. So a 4-pin lead for Central Park 2. Scotty Douglas on the spare gets 5. That's right. No, it's actually a 6-pin lead for Central Park, for the team in blue, Central Park 1. So 5 for Douglas. Fernando just tapped my hand. He's fixing the scores. 10 for Scotty Douglas. And a 9 for Lou. Scotty, nice ball, crossed over onto the 1-2 pocket, 9 drop to the 8-pin. Lou finds another half Worcester, this one on the right side. Spare for Douglas. Okay, Lou's got 8. 8 pins standing with his 3rd ball in his hand. And he'll take 4. 4. That was a don't miss shot. I didn't want to go in the hole, a 3rd for a 2, but hold it left of left. Douglas now drops 9. Danny Harris punches out the 3-pin and 4 others. Douglas throwing a steady 41 and 42 miles an hour today with another spare. Harris managed to chop out the 1-5 from the middle of that bundle of 5. Still 3 pins up there. And a tough 8. Tough 8. He missed the first shot, but the second 2 were on the number. But he takes 8. Douglas, another head pin, another split. This one a spread eagle clipped in the back. And what about that? A beautiful head pin from Harris and a 5-7-10. No wood, no luck. You hear the curses coming from the bowlers after the last 2. Beautiful shot, 2 great ones, and still a 7-10 standing for Harris. And a good 9 out of that mess for Douglas. Pair of 9s. And you're throwing 38 to 42 miles an hour with action on your ball and you hit the pocket, you don't expect that. But it happens, it's Candlepin. There are these spaces within spaces that generate splits and leaves like that 5-7-10. Winiarz now. How about that? A 1-5. 2 pins out of the middle of the head pin. Good bid, no luck. Still got 5 pins after 2 perfect balls. Waters, who is left on his first, hits the head pin with a second, and you can see the frustration. How about that? 3 objects for a 7 for Winiarz. The pro bowler does well to average 68 to 72% on the object. And when you get 3 in a row, you don't expect a 7, that's for sure. But it happens. It happens to all of us. and learning how to hit reset and do it again. How about that? Nice crossover head pin and another little baby split. The wood on the left may work out for him. Waters now, his first ball. In the pocket on the right side. Not what he was looking for, but it's still a good lead. It's the 4-7-8. Winiarz tries to slide it, but is past the wood on the left. Waters for the triangle, right. And the Wizard will take 8. And Waters picks one up with a 9. Frustration showing. So through 4 times, we're through 8 complete. Central Park 2 in black with a 410 to 389 lead unofficially. Fernando's going to go check on that. You didn't hear that. Justin Waters compares bowling up here to going to the dentist and getting a root canal. Official score apparently is 409, not 410. Fernando's checking out to see what we might have. No electronic scorekeeping here. This is professional bowling at its in one of the toughest houses by some of the best bowlers. If you're going to throw a 2.5-pound ball at 10 2.5-pound pins, you're going to get some weird action, that's for sure. Even when you throw it as hard as these guys. Limone on the head pin gets a split, and Botte, who missed the head pin, had the 4 horsemen, but he misses on his bid. For the spare, Limone in the middle. A 9 for Botte. Botte had 6 on the fill. So 117. What did 82 to 82? Okay. Is that right? Botte for the spare. Left. Limone now has 4 horsemen and wood. He's got it. The wood helped. That ball was perfect. 125 for Botte. 4 spares in that one. And 97. It's Teammates are hoping him, urging him on to get to 100, but Richard started with 4 straight 10s, ended up with a 97 on 1 mark. He was at 95. He's coming off an injury. Now Pani comes in on the right side, drops 8. Chouinard crossed over and has the 7-10 split with 3 pieces of wood. Pani with a spare.
87.
Pani, who'd been working on the spare, is now up to 87. Chouinard at 89 through 9. Pani now has 2 spares in a row. Had been open through the first 7. Dan has 1 spare today in the second box. Nice one, 9 drop in the bonus. For his 3rd spare in a row, yes, Pani.
106.
And Chouinard just misses on his bid. This for 99 will be a 98 for the Peabody resident. A 5-pin lead for CPL1 in blue. Pani looking to add to it here. It's his 3rd spare in a row. His fill is good for 5 and a shake. So a 111. For Pani, who was at 60 through 7, picks up 21 pins in the last 3 boxes. And it's a 10-pin lead for CPL1. 112? Okay. We have score correction. That was a 112, and that lead is 11. So there was a pin down on that one. Lou's going to take that ball again. So 11-pin lead, CPL1 with the blue stripes. Bowling on the right.
So we're down 21 minus Scott's.
All right. Lou off the head pin, 4 horsemen left. Douglas full on the head pin, gets 5 in a 3 and 2 split. You hear that one a lot tonight. Head pin and a split. Lou wide on that shot. Douglas was it. Lou at 71 through 9, and Scotty at 98.
95.
95? 95. And up to the minute, it's a 9-pin lead for CPL1 with the blue stripe. All right, Douglas, that tough 5, 6, 10, but he's got.
Sure that's accurate?
He's got wood.
Oh, no, sorry. That's looking at total.
Oh, Douglas just crossed over the piece on the left. A 10 for Lou. Tough 81 there. 104 Scott.
I'm going with you guys because well, so they.
Harris. Another beautiful ball. This time he gets the split to break up, though. Douglas follows suit with a 9-drop to the 4-pin. Harris finds the right side of the 10-pin. Just enough room for that one. Spare. And a matching spare.
Come on.
Down to the last 3 boxes. Both bowlers in the bonus. A 10-pin lead for CPL1 in blue. 7 on the fill for Harris. He's at 94.
Six fill.
It was 6 fill? Oh, it was a 6 fill. My apologies. He's at 93. And is that a 2 fill?
1.
2. Whoa! Douglas, who had just taken out the 4 and 8 with his first ball. Big spare. 121?
Yep.
And Harris finished with a 102. No, 3 right up the nose. So a 124, that has the lead down to 10, correct?
Got a 4 fill.
I saw 3.
Oh.
Yeah. I have it as a 124. Looks like a 10-pin lead for CPL1 in blue. That is unofficial, though. Waters was open in the 9th, right of the head pin. We think we got it right. Here's Winiarz, full on the left side, gets the late drop on the right. It's a piece of wood hanging out right in front of the 7-pin. Other wood in the middle that may come across. Let's see how Kris plays it. He's playing for the wood to come across, and he gets it. The wood was out in front. I think it was going to block him. A great decision. Waters with the big 10. Every pin is going to matter here. That puts him at 99. Winiarz at 86 and a ball. 9-drop for Waters. Hold on to that 10-pin lead there. It's going to be 10 minus this ball here. 7. And a spare for Waters. That should lock it up. What a shot for Winiarz! He's not done yet. He's not done yet. Pair of a beautiful spare there on the 2-and-1 split. Both bowlers get 11th racks. Waters takes 7, 16, and that means he needs a strike to tie. And not happening with that. Unofficially, he needed 10, and he got 4 in any case. $107, final score. for Winiarz. 116 for Waters. Looks like that one was 536 to 530 unofficially. And we're at 2 points apiece. Central Park won with the narrow victory in game 2 after dropping game 1 by 14. Yep, that has been confirmed. 6-pin victory. Great job, Fernando. Could not have kept it going without you there. So we'll clear that scoreboard. We'll be underway in the third. Real tight match between the two 572 average teams. Of course, that's their away average. Their home averages are probably a little less. Didn't have time to check that. Limone off on the 2-pin, grabs 4. Botte has a side saddle triangle fronted by the head pin. Limone, good bid. The sleeper on the right, though, foils him. Botte swings that one right.
Pair 9.
Fernando and I sweating it out here behind the booth. The match is close. The bowlers are frustrated. And Limone with a hammer. 7 in the pit, 1 on the plate, and 2 in the right-hand gutter. They're all down, though. Big strike in the second. Botte open in the second. He started off first game. Pair of big spares and finished up with a 125. Comes out of the first 2 with an 18 in game 3. Dan Chouinard now on lane 16. Teams tied at 1 game apiece. The Subway Series out by Maverick. Corrado brings the speed up to 30 on that one. Chouinard executes with a 27-mile-an-hour spare. Bundle of 5. Oh, beautiful bid. He got the check mark to fall, and the sleeper 8-pin stood in the back. A 10 for Pani. Chouinard misses right and gets a 4 on that fill. Pani gets the 5-pin to drop late. Chouinard overcooked the head pin there. Going for the spare, it's good. Nice job with that wood out in front, off the 6-pin. He had to turn it in without punching it into the wall. When it goes against the wall, sometimes it shoots out without knocking down anything in the corner. Big spare though for Corrado. Douglas right on the money. 3 pins like spare fill his brother put up in the last game. Call that one a spread eagle with a talon. Good bid. Coming from behind. It almost fell forward. Lou looking for the recovery. 10 for Scotty Douglas in the first. And a 9 for Lou. Welcome if you're joining us late. We got a barn burner here, Scotty Douglas. Throw 131 to lead Central Park 2 to a 14-pin victory in game 1. Stephen Botte led his team to a 6-pin victory in game 2. We're all square, 1 game apiece. Oh, what a pickup. Spare for Lou. He needed that. He had a tough game. That one's a 10. Ball. Yep, that one. Bowler's call. That was good. Ball was still on the lane when it touched the pin from our view way back here, but it's the bowler's call, and he agreed. Scotty with 20 after 2. Douglas with a diamond and 1 on a thin head pin shot. A full blow from Danny Harris down to the 4 and 7. Wood out in front, leaning across the 4 pin. Let's see how he plays it. Comes in high, and he buries it for a spare. Harris to throw 172 in the final match. This year's World Championships at Academy for the Academy team. Douglas, who threw a 192 in the playoffs.
Hey, you're with somebody.
Douglas throwing 42, Harris 37 on those last pitches. Douglas has the 1-8-10. 3 pieces of wood to help, though, if he can carry the 1. Nope. Harris misses right and good 10. That'll be a tough 6. So 18 with a spare after 2. And Danny at 19. Early going, a 6-pin lead for Central Park 2 in black here in game 3. Winiarz is clearing the lane. That was not a shot. Tim Douglas goes up behind to see if he can recover a ball. Douglas, who works at, I believe, Lucky Strike Lanes in Hanover. Familiar with things. Justin Waters, look at his, to start things off, misses left on his first ball. Winiarz with scores of 108 and 107. Waters has a 110 and a 116. Good bid.
Bust it.
Needed a strike ball. Got Nate drop out of that second shot. 4 pins on the missing on the left. Oh, pretty 10 indeed. And a tough 9. Waters. Wizard on the right pocket, drops 7. Waters full, breaks up the left side, breaks up most of the right side. It looks like that wood is covering just the 3-pin. Spare for the Wiz. And a match from Waters. $101-94 for Central Park 2. The team in black over the team in blue. Rich Limone with a strike. Kris Winiarz with a spare for Central Park 2 in black. And 3 spares from Pani, Gacharna, and Waters for the blue striped Central Park 1. CPL1 came in today's match ahead with in fourth place in the standings, a record of 108-76. Central 2 was near 500 at 94-90. Both teams have won 2 of the first 4 points. And Botte is getting a shake, getting a roll.
In the face.
Has a nice lead there. 4-pin covered. Limone working on a strike. Knocks down 7 with his first ball. Botte takes the spare. And a spare on strike for Limone. And a ball. Central Park 2 opening up a bit of a lead now. Okay, 5 for Limone, 8 for Botte. Knocks the lead back to 14. Pani misses left on the 2-pinner. And Limone coming back! Oh! Off of the left and the right wall. The pin bounces forward into the head pin. Welcome back, Rich Limone, who was out with an injury for a little while. You've been substituting at Corrado Pani now for CPL1. Pani threw that last one, 27, Chouinard 28. Baby split with nice wood for Chouinard. Let's see. Nope. Corrado takes 8. And Chouinard gets some backflip work. The wood behind the 3-pin. Slapped it in the back. 13-pin lead for CPL2. Second time through the order here in the 3rd string. Great 9-drop for Pani. Wood serving as a guide to the 10-pin. Bounces, he's got it off the ribbon. Chouinard had the Caleri, but hit it a little thin. He'll take 8.
Yeah, I'll go back to second again if you want to go good. Right? I'll go back to second.
CPL2 with an 11-pin lead.
So many hands.
Off of the 3 marks from Rich Limone. Lou in the spare, takes 7. Douglas on the triangle, he got it. Those go at about 45% rate. Leads down to 5 pins now for CPL2, but Douglas in the bonus. Just 5, so.
Starline 5 for Josh Daly.
Oh!
Wow, pretty big. Blue, he had the 7, 8, 10.
Yep. Work it out, buddy.
No, down for you.
Fucking suck.
A 10 for Lou.
Okay.
And a 7 for Scott. He's at 42. Lou at 45 after 4 complete. A 7-pin lead for CPL2. Harris full on the head pin, 2-1 split again. Douglas with a half Worcester that bounces hard off the curtain. And look at this one. The 2 pins bouncing in through the corner in front of the 6 pin. And kudos to Douglas for his throwing a half Worcester that was thrown so hard, he ended up knocking down about 5 or 6 pins. And with his second ball, he brings one 45 feet, almost back to the lob line. Douglas with a 10.
Who did that? Was that?
Oh no, Harris with the spread eagle. 2 head pins, 2 splits. Douglas with a strike out of the right side. Harris. Fighting the spread eagle demons. Great job pulling it together for a 7 after throwing the second ball in the hole. So Douglas opens up a 11-pin lead for CPL2, the team in black. Both bowlers, both anchors with a spare in the second. Waters gets 6 in his fill. Winiarz settles for 4. Four horsemen plus the 610. Not going here. Waters with the 9s at 35. And Winiarz leaves 3 up, and he's at 31. Another head pin, another split. This one the 5, 6, 10. And Winiarz is the 1, 2, and 10. Wood in good position to help. Waters trying to flip that wood off the side. Gets the flip, but doesn't get any pins out of it. Gallows humor. And the whiz will be open too. Okay. So second time through the order, the score 216, 209. CPL2 in black. Working on a spare and a strike, 3 balls to 1 for Central Park 1. We split the first 2. There have been an awful lot of splits. Also a lot of strikes, especially out of the Douglas brothers. Yeah. Rich Limone working on 3 marks in a row. Right in the head pin, strike on spare. .64 through 4 complete, 74 and 2 balls at the half. Body for 10. That was a 56 half for body. Limone back on the head pin, crossed over. With the N, he's got the parallel pins. Nice 9 drop for body, and that'll be a 6 on the strike.
They could have made it 17, 18.
Oh, hits.
And the spare is good. 66 in a ball through 6.
89.
I wish you were ball in seconds. Get my fucking ball.
All right, but Limone at 89, 29 over. After 3 spares and a strike, has Central Park 2 in the lead by 22 pins right now. Chouinard follows it with a 9 drop to the 10. Pani comes in, crosses into the left-hand pocket and gets the 5, 7, 10. Chouinard straightens out the curveball and picks off the 10. Nice bid. Not happening today. And 8 for Pani. Pani was on a spare. Down to 48, and he's at 56. 5. And a strike on spare. Chouinard. Good spare for Pani. two control bowlers showing out
Wow!
how to get it done.
That was register red right there.
Douglas
Mr. Wizard, that was my father.
splits the head pin.
That was my father.
And both bowlers were open here in the third slot. Douglas, great bid, running right to left. Got the eagle wing and the 8, but the 7 holds. And a good try from Lou, but he's open as well.
For Lou, 52 for Scotty.
All right, lead is 28 now for CPL2. Scott Douglas opened with a 131, followed with a 104. Beautiful ball on the right-hand side pocket.
Punish that stick with Sandy.
Lou swings left. For the spare, wide right.
For Scott.
62. Up to the moment, it's a 300 to 271 lead in game 3. CPL2 up by 29. They won game 1. CPL1 with the blue stripe won game 2. Tim Douglas on a strike. Blasts it into the pocket, and it's Harris with the strike this time. After a couple of brutal splits in the third and the fourth. Douglas in the bonus. The ball was bouncing around back there, but he's at 48. The 9 fill. Is 34 correct? Or is that 44? That's 44. All right, Harris. Double would help a lot. Not bad, not bad. That one was a shade thin, but fired in on the right-hand side of the head pin. Spare for Douglas. And a spare on the strike for Harris. He's at 64 in a ball.
Timmy was 61 in the ball.
Timmy's at what?
61 in the ball.
You should. 7. All right, the lead down, still at 27. Down, geez, a little bit thin. 3 pieces of wood in front of the 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Try, buddy. Grab the oak.
Waters going for the middle. Got everything but the 10 pin. The wood on the right jumped into the wall and in front of that 10 pin took out everything else. That was a 7 for the Wiz.
For Justin.
47 half for him. And a 52 half for Waters. 335 to 310. Whoa! There's the strike on the left-hand side. I was talking to Craig Holbrook about the Academy Championship at the World System, and he noted that all of their bowlers threw into the left hand, favored the left side of the pocket. Danny Harris, Jeremy Seaholm, Justin Waters, even Corey Packard, all coming from the left hand side.
55.
All right, we'll check on those scores right now. It looks like it's 343 to 320. Yep. Rich Limone leading the way for CPL2, 89 on the backs of 3 spares and a strike in boxes 2 through 5. Steve Botte, though, had a spare in the 6th and is in the bonus. Gets that chip shot through. Just a 4 fill.
70.
Oh, pretty bid, but it's tough to take that wing and the little triangle in the back. Limone just misses on his 5th mark. Kind of cherry picked the 2-pin.
79.
Is that a 9? 8?
Yeah.
98?
98. Yep.
Limone, right side. Boy, nothing wrong with that ball, but a head pin and a split. And speaking of which, a pair of 2-in-1s out of the pocket. That pin toward the end of the plate. Still under the lights there. That one looks like it's good. He's going to have to turn it into a helicopter to make it work. Let's see. Oh, no. Caught the cap. Explains that's what he was aiming for. He's throwing the ball right on the money. And 9 for Botte and an 8.
106. 88 for Botte, 106.
Leads down below 20 now. 18 for Central Park 2, the team in black. Corrado Pani for CPL1 with that blue stripe in blue on your scoreboard. Comes in firm on the right side, falls to the 2-4. Chouinard crosses over, down 9 to the 6-pin. He moves that right to left ball. Oh, just passed. And Chouinard also just missing left. There it was. All right, leads down to 7.
Right back, Danny. Let's have one going in, buddy.
Should be 17 now, or 18. Okay. Here comes Pani, full on it. Breaks up the split. Chouinard, a little full, check mark. All right, Pani. Firing at the 4-pin. He's got it. Chouinard. This is right. Oh, good 10 though. So the lead is down to 17. Pani with a ball. 4 balls in total for CPL1. 1 for CPL2. So that 17-pin lead is going to come down a spot. Gacharna just right. Douglas just left. Number 3 bowlers open in the 7th.
71 for Luke.
It's a good out, Scotty. Come on, one on the bottom, buddy.
71 to 70 for Gacharna through 7 complete. A 17-pin lead for CPL2, but the balls favor CPL1. 5 to 1. 4 to 1, I think. Pair of splits up there. Gacharna got the head pin. Douglas came in on the 3-pin. Great bid. No message sent. 10 for Lou. A pair of 10s. So through 8 complete. 81 to 80. For the number 3 bowlers and a 407-390 lead for CPL2 in black. Oh, tough one. Harris, diamond in 1. He was in the bonus, though. Leads now down to 12. Douglas, also in the bonus. Oh, Diamond! Diamond splashes and converts the split. That was a 10 for Douglas, who had 7 on his fill, right? And Harris picks up another 6 in the bonus. All right, Douglas with the hay bale, with the 5-pin falls late, and 2 pieces now, right across the back of the triangle. Oh, Harris! Both bowlers with pretty spares in the 8th. 2 of the most exciting number 4 bowlers you're going to see.
Missed him.
All right, Justin Winiarz with a strike in the 6th. Winiarz was open. That's 55. That's the difference here.
Can I show you something? Can I show you something?
Oh!
Big deal, Kris.
All about the line, baby.
Big deal, Pani.
It's all about the squiggly. Come on. 79 for just 65, Kris.
Waters pulled that one.
Again, buddy.
5 in the bonus for Winiarz.
We'll get you clear.
Scoreboard now up to date. Shows an 11-pin lead for CPL2 and 8 for Waters in the 8th.
Good job, buddy.
Okay, and the bowler's going to switch sides, and we're going to check on the official score. Unofficially, we have 456 to 446. Is it 10?
5, 6.
Yep. There's one. We have a 1-pin difference in our own scorekeeping. All the scoring is done by hand here, so we have the scorekeeper is AJ Stockton.
445.
All right, well, we had 446. We had each off by 1 so far, so that's. Either way, it looks like it's an 11-pin difference. Fernando's checking. Rich Limone still leads all bowlers with a 106 through 8. 26 over at the moment. Back on the head pin. Tough one. 6, 7.
4, 5, 7.
Okay, that's what we had. Yep. And these guys I had at 4. Same. Everything was right. Hey. Fernando, it's you, man. It's definitely not me. I could not do this without you. Limone had a beautiful head pin shot there. A couple pieces of wood. One adjacent to the 6-pin. He caps it and gets it. He plays off the cap. What a pickup! You would have thought he might have gone on the pin, on the 6-pin itself. But a spare for Limone, his 5th mark in the 6th. And that 12-pin lead now for CPL2. Both teams have.
It should be 13 us, but he's on the field.
13? Five on the fill, though. Body goes to halfway to Worcester. Oh, Limone! What a ball he is throwing. Something happened at the beginning of the 3rd string. Six marks, right? 3 spares, a strike, and 2.
10 point, 107.
Okay. 7.
6 spares.
So 107 for Body.
Richie.
Oh, 4 4 more and a 135 for Limone. Great comeback. He did the injury list tonight. Opened with scores of 95 and 97, and then righted the ship. Plowed through with six marks, right? 5 spares and a strike. And a 135 as Central Park 2 with a 21-pin lead. Chouinard is clearing wood. That was not a shot. All right. So they think that there might be a 1-pin difference over on this side. Is that? Did you check the official score on CPL1? Nope. So the score is as it stands, a 21-pin difference. Chouinard punches through on the 3-pin as the 1, 4, 7, and 10. Yeah. Clipped wing eagle for Pani in the bonus. Great bid, but no love for Chouinard. Pro 10 for Danny. No? Okay. Chouinard off on the 3-pin again. Pani. That one just didn't connect. It's coming back. It's coming back. Touches it, but didn't have the momentum. Look at that shot. Good bid, huh? Be a 9.
118.
You just lost
And a 118.
2 strings. How do you feel? Is that a microphone? I feel like. Nice ball in the string, buddy. Nice ball in the string.
117? Yeah. Can you check that one? Yeah. A 117 for Pani. Douglas almost breaks things up. Got wood that may clear that. That's the 3-4.
So far, so good.
The 3-4-7. If he comes in on the right side, it might carry. Nope, just right.
Nice try.
Lou's looking at a diamond here. Left of the object.
It's all right, bud.
That's a 7.
87. Stay on number 1. Come on. Come on, hang with me. Hang with me.
90.
Come on.
Come on, Lou.
See the total scores there. Beautiful shot. Half Worcester remains for Douglas. Wood in the back should go.
That corner.
Some good late action. Wood's double wood left and in front of the 8-pin for Gacharna. Scotty throws that one behind the 3-pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou with a big spare.
Ah.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? What did Scotty end up with? A 96? And a 5 fill. 105. Blue, good recovery after the tough second string. A 10-pin lead now for CPL2, unofficially. Both Douglas and Harris now, the number 4 bowlers up, working on spares. Douglas grabs 7. And 9, and a strike for Harris. Strike on spare. They both at 115.
115.
Yep.
No.
And 9 fill.
Right at it, buddy.
118 for Timmy.
Timmy.
Danny's at 135. Timmy ends up with a 125.
No, 127.
127? He's at 135. Harris for 7 more and a 142. And a 4-pin lead then for CPL1 on that.
This is a close
Remarkable series. I mean, Harris.
in the last 2 right here.
Harris was at.
Just needs to hold it down for
Oh,
that.
9 drop for Winiarz. Wow. Oh, 2 full. And another spread eagle. Justin takes 7. He's at 94. Looks like a 1-pin lead for CPL1 in blue. Winiarz in the bonus. On the head pin, 8, a 7-pin lead. Waters drops. Both bowlers with it. 8 drops, 2 pinners left. The 4 and 8 and the 4 and 7. 4 and 8 for Winiarz on the left. He's not. And a spare for Waters. 106. 104. Looks like he had 8 fill.
106 for
104?
106 for 104 for him.
And a 106.
10.
7.
He needs all of it.
He needs
Tied it.
Tied it. He needed 7, got 7. Unofficially, we have a tie game. Yeah, they're checking the numbers, but a 111 for Waters, a 582 for CPL1, a 582 for CPL2.
Then take it, dude. I don't fucking care. I'm not taking it. I was just saying for next
That's ridiculous. He just saw a ball.
All right, so with the 7 drop,
We lost anyway, so
there's some discussion.
I like you guys. I'm saying that because there's other teams. It's Ricks. There's multiple other teams that don't fucking call up to say something about it. I can talk to you about a couple things that happened tonight, but I'm not going. I wasn't trying to say.
Okay. It is officially a tie. 582 to 582. The captains agree. There's a discussion about a penalty that was not that didn't happen. It wasn't called. But Central Park 2, 582. Central Park 1, 582. Justin Waters with a 7 filled, needing 7 to tie, and that's what he got. We'll look at the final score in. You can see everybody's totals. A 399 for Tim Douglas, leading all bowlers. Danny Harris with a 382. Corrado Pani, 370. Anyway,
What a game.
at the very end,
Close at the end,
it was tight, and the two teams came in averaging 572 in their away matches apiece, and they finished with a 3-3 tie, right? You know, and then the total, of course, goes 8 pins for Central Park 2, so it would be a total of a 5-3 victory for CPL2 on the total, but 3 apiece. 5-3, a 5-3 total for CPL2 that we have. And hey, Fernando, thanks so much for helping out with the scoreboard. It was my apologies for everybody for learning the ropes on the new scoreboard at the beginning, but I think it's a good looking machine. Nice performances tonight.
I like that. I like how you set that up.
And we'll welcome Paul Grant back to do the calls next week. Anyway, I'm Bob Lee for Fernando Gacharna at CPL1 and CPL2. CPL2 with a 5-3 victory.